Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my November favorites. We have a lot of products this month. I did too much hauling. Too much. And this is all the best of the best. Everything that stood out to me this past month of all the products I've been trying. Some amazing things this month. This is actually my last monthly favorites of the year, and then I do my year-end roundup next month, which is crazy to think that 2020 is going to come to an end. This month was so good that I think a lot of these products you're gonna see in my year-end roundup because they are that good. So if you want to see all my favorite products from November, then just keep watching. I don't even know where to begin. Seriously, where do I begin? In no particular order, honestly, I'm trying to decide what my favorite product is, and all these are so good. So I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna start off with the Osmosis Plus Color Luminous Treatment Primer and Highlighter. And I have been using this as a primer. And this is the most gorgeous overall glow to the skin, and it makes your skin so incredibly soft. So this is what it looks like unblended, slightly blended, and wait for the full blend. This is how it makes my skin look. You can use this as a pinpoint highlighter or all over the skin. And I've just been putting it all over my skin like that, and it is so gorgeous. It not only looks gorgeous, but it seriously makes my skin feel gorgeous. I've been using this under every single foundation. I'm wearing it today, and I just love the effect this gives my skin, and it just leaves it so smooth and soft. I will use this on its own too because my skin looks incredible just with this on its own. It's just one of those amazing products I'm so happy that I decided to test out. This was on a whim when I was doing my Black Friday sale haul, and I love this. In combination with that, I discovered another primer that honestly I feel like works so well for my skin, and this is the Perricone No Makeup Instant Blur Primer. This is just a balm texture. So I like to use the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer and also the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and I'd have to say that the consistency of this is even thinner than the Tatcha. The Tarte one is more thick, and you can feel it kind of sinking into the pores. This just creates the most beautiful, natural looking veil and smooths everything out even better than those two primers in my opinion. So I have been reaching for this over those, and those are favorites of mine. It's just been working out so good for me. I picked this up for a Black Friday sale as well as that Osmosis, if you guys saw that Black Friday sale video. If you want something smoothing to your skin that isn't heavy or gunky, you need to check this out. It's seriously like a no makeup look. You could wear this just on its own if you're not into any kind of pigment or color. This will make it look smooth without depositing any sort of color. It's just the perfect veil. Works beautifully on its own, underneath makeup. It's just one of those well-rounded products that I had to give a shout out in this video. Then we have two Natasha Denona products. Any guesses what they are? You'll guess one because the other one you haven't actually seen on my channel yet, but I am obsessed. The first one is the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. And I wasn't initially going to pick this up because I don't really wear cool tones that much, but you guys seem to really like me in cool tone eyeshadows. So this is one of those palettes that just has been making me feel good because I've been getting so many compliments on a cool tone look to my eyes lately. And I just really love that this is different than my normal bronzy tones that I use. So I have so many videos of me in a silver smoky eye because I've just been loving it lately. I think silver eyes are perfect for the holiday season, and I'm just so happy I picked this up. I actually like this better than the bronze palette, which I thought I would like the bronze palette more. I'm not even mentioning the bronze palette in this video. I am wearing it today, but I have so many other bronzy type palettes, and this one is just unique for me, and the blendability of these shadows is impeccable. So I've just been highly enjoying this one even more than the bronze, which I thought was going to be the opposite. And then the other Natasha Denona palette, which again I wasn't initially going to pick this up, but Stephanie from Babs Beauty told me I needed this, and I caved and bought it at the very end of the Sephora sale. So this is the I Need a Glow Nude Highlight. It is very firmly pressed, more so than the Amrezy, but very similar to that very hard pressed kind of consistency. You definitely need the right kind of brush with this sort of formula to really get it to pick up and have the effect on the skin that you want. So I'm wearing that today, and it gives me that wet look, which I like. It just sinks into my skin, becomes one with my skin, and this is the perfect tone for me. In terms of other highlighters, Honestly, I don't think I've ever had a more perfect tone than this. Like, this is my definition of the perfect tonal highlight for my skin tone. And I've just been using it so much. You can get this beaming, you can get it natural, you can just really play around with this formula given you use the right brush, because if you don't use something that's more firmly packed, like the product itself, you need something more firm to pick this up. You can't do something too light, else it's not gonna work. So you definitely need to work with the formula for this, but once you do, it's killer. So good. Definitely a top highlighter for me, comparable to the Omrizi in my opinion. I really love that. And then I also went ahead at the very end of the sale and got the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder, and I got the translucent shade. And I just got the mini. I almost dropped it. It's not a video without me almost dropping something or actually dropping something. So I decided to pick up the mini just because that is what I'm doing moving forward. If they have a mini available, I'm going to get it. Just because I like to try out so many things and it just makes sense. But I love this so much, I wish I got the full size, which has been happening lately. I guess that's not a bad problem to have, liking products that much, but this is so nice, and it's different from other powders because I find this super finely milled, but not to the point of like an HD powder, if you've ever used one of those, because this definitely does not give you any sort of flashback, but it's so finely milled that my skin literally eats this up. It's like butter in a powder. It is the perfect kind of consistency for a powder in my opinion. You can't overdo it. You could use a ton of this, at least on my skin, and my skin is just like, give me more. Like, it just looks so good on the skin. It smooths it out, sets your makeup, does everything it's supposed to do, but doesn't make you look crepey in the slightest. Like, literally, this cannot make my skin look dry, which is incredible for a powder because it's that finely milled and that buttery soft. So I obviously highly recommend this. It's been working out so great for me, and I did went ahead and go get the mini initially to try it out. So if you're curious, get the mini, but it's definitely a better value for the bigger size, and I kind of wish I would have got that now. And then I also finally got my hands on the Patrick Ta cream and powder blush in She's So LA, and I've been wanting this forever, but Sephora Canada wouldn't restock it, and I just didn't want to go in store. So this is the color. This is my kind of tone. I'm wearing this today on my skin, and honestly, my skin just looks so good with the combo of products that I'm wearing today. I just love how it looks, and this is just my perfect everyday blush for me. It's more of that bronzy tone, but the cream is beautiful, and I honestly barely touch the powder in this. Like, the cream is everything to me, that sort of color. So if you haven't tried these Patrick Ta cream and powder blushes, you're missing out because the formula of this is amazing. You can wear this on top of an already set face. Like, if you just put your powder down, put the cream on top, it's not going to lift anything. This is a very versatile cream product that is not finicky at all. Very user-friendly in my opinion. Highly, highly recommend. Something that's a little bit more finicky but equally as beautiful and much cheaper are these Quo Featherweight Cream Blushes, which I got in PR, and these gave me Glossier vibes, the cloud paints, and I absolutely love these for just an everyday makeup, popping this on the cheek. I especially like the shade Angelic, which is this pink tone. It is super pigmented. I also gravitate towards Pure, which looks like this, which is kind of similar to the Patrick Ta, but this is much less pigmented. This is very, very sheer, this one. So this one packs a punch. I do find the formulas a little bit different in terms of their pigmentation, but both very beautiful on the skin. So if you want some kind of light natural color, this is more sheer, and this one is definitely more pigmented. A little goes a long way. This formula is way more workable than the Rare Beauty if you've ever tried that. I love that in terms of pigmentation, but they're a little bit hard to work with. This is kind of in between. So it's not as hard to work with as the Rare Beauty blushes if you've ever tried it. Not as easy to work with as the Patrick Ta that I just mentioned, kind of in the middle, but definitely worth checking out if you have Quo near you at Shoppers Drug Mart. These are very, very beautiful. And then I've heard about this lip pencil forever, and I finally fell into the hype of it. It's the Morphe Sweet Tea lip pencil. And I honestly don't use that much Morphe. I like their continuous setting mist and their sponge, but in terms of their other makeup, I don't gravitate towards it too much. But their lip pencil formula is one of the best I've ever tried. It's super creamy. I like that it's in just a regular pencil formula, so you can just sharpen it up. It's not one of those that the lip liner falls out of it, which I hate. Those are overly creamy and then they just slip out of the packaging. You probably know what companies I'm talking about there. But this is just such a great color for every day. It's described as a mocha, and I feel like it's the perfect tone because it's more neutral. It literally can go with anything. It can go with cool tone lips, warm tone lips. It is the perfect tone for me for overlining. I'm wearing it slightly today on my lips. It gives the perfect amount of definition. As I said, the formula is incredible. It's super creamy, but not too creamy where it bleeds or feathers. Perfect amount of creaminess. Highly recommend checking Morphe Sweet Tea out. It's super affordable. I think these are like $5 Canadian on the Morphe website, but I did get this in a limited edition set from Sephora Canada because they do carry Morphe there. And it came with a lipstick and a gloss, which are pretty, they're nice, but the lip liner formula is incredible. So I definitely want to pick up like all their shades in it because it's so good and it's a good price. This next product is one of the top foundations I've tried all year. I don't think it's first place, but it's definitely up there, and it's by far my favorite stick foundation I've ever tried. It's the new Huda Beauty stick foundation, and I got the shade Baklava. It's such a beautiful formula. I do feel like those who have oily skin will like this best. This is so smoothing on the skin. It blends out like a dream. It literally becomes one with your skin and just gives you the most perfect, soft Photoshop finish to your skin. It wears beautifully, has way more product than the Hourglass. It has the same sort of twist up design as it, but I honestly like this way more. The Hourglass is beautiful initially. This becomes more beautiful the longer you wear it. It literally looks so good as it wears throughout the day, which is one of the most important things in a foundation to me. It has to wear well. I don't want anything slipping off my face, sinking into my pores. This literally stays on. It is more on the matte side, which I like because I find it more perfecting, but it's beautiful on the skin. I cannot get enough of this. Blends out seamlessly. As I said, it's super lightweight, just blends into the skin, and I rave about this. Like, it's so good. My favorite stick foundation I've ever tried. Better than the Makeup Forever, better than the Hourglass, better than the Bare Minerals, the Tarte, all the ones that I have personally tried. This is the top stick foundation. If you watched my Sephora haul, this will come as no surprise to you as I am literally obsessed with the smell of this. Someone made a comment how they were worried that I was going to eat this as a joke, and I thought it was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, that's a legitimate concern because I honestly want to eat this. It smells so good. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Gummy Bear. It smells like grape candy. It literally is the best smell in the world. I'm trying not to use it every night because I still have a little bit left of the original one that I just want to use up before I go into this, but clearly I've just keep dipping in because I can't stop. My go-to from now on, I cannot get enough of this scent. I would eat this if I could. That's how good it smells. But I won't. Trust me, I won't do that. So if you love grape candy smelling stuff like grape Jolly Ranchers, grape sour candies, those grape looking slices that I personally like, you would love this. I think it's limited edition too, so I might have to buy like 100 of these to stock up so I never run out because it literally is my favorite smell ever. And then speaking of really good smells, I got this in PR and it was unexpected. I screamed when I saw it. This is the YSL Libre Intense fragrance, and I need to stop putting this in front of my face. It's a darker liquid in this one, but in terms of how it compares to the original Libre, if you've ever smelt that before, this is much more vanilla. As soon as I smelt this, like, I love the original, but I actually like this way more. It's crazy because I didn't think I'd love it as much as I do, but this, it's my perfect fall fragrance. I'll have the notes on the screen for you guys, but Libre is a go-to of mine, and if you like the original, I encourage you to check out the Intense. I can't see you not liking it. They're both very similar, but this one just has a little bit more sweetness to it. Mixed with that musky quality, it honestly is such a beautiful fragrance. This is a top 5 fragrance for me. That's how good it is, but it is a seasonal fragrance. I don't like wearing this in the spring, summer because I do find this more of a fall, winter scent, but that being said, it's like my top fall winter scent. I don't listen. This is just my top fall winter scent at the moment. So definitely check that out. Then I have 3 more products that I got during the Sephora sale that I have to talk about, and they're hair care, body care related, not makeup, but these things have just been working so well for me. And the first thing I picked up that I hadn't used this formula before. This is the Kerastase Chronologies Pre-Cleanse, and I used to use one that was clear and beaded, but this one is black and a charcoal base and water on it because it was in my shower. But you can see it's black, but this does such a good job at cleaning your hair, your scalp, and just making it so fresh, not stripped, but almost like a squeaky clean, like super clean feeling that I absolutely love, that just makes my hair look incredible. So this is one step that I can't be without. I really need a good scalp treatment for myself, and this works incredibly well at cleaning the gunk out of my hair. With the 2 hair products that I'm going to be talking about in this video, my hair has just been looking so much more healthier, shinier, just the combination of what I've been doing for my hair lately. It just feels so soft, looks so shiny, and just, it works for me. So I cannot get enough of this. This is just the best pre-cleanse I've personally used for my hair. And then for a hair mask, I've been needing a deep conditioner because I haven't been using one, and I've noticed a huge difference. So after doing something so clarifying like that Kerastase product, I do find I need a good deep conditioner. So after I do that, I shampoo regularly, and then I use this. And this is what I've been doing for my hair. And this is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Honey Moisture Deep Conditioning Mask. And it's the cute little bear that I got in a set with 2 other masks from Briogeo during the sale. And this has been my favorite hair mask currently. Like, this does wonders for my hair. The first time I used this, I noticed an instant difference. Like, that's how good it was. My hair has just been needing this. Like, literally, this was made for my hair. So it really does a great job at deep conditioning. And as I said, I just feel like my hair has been looking better. Like, it just looks healthy and shiny and happy since using that. The last product is something I bought on a whim at the very end of the sale. Everything I bought on the last day of the sale is in my favorites video. Like, that's how much I love everything I bought then. So this is the Drunk Elephant Sweet Pity Deodorant Cream. And this got mixed reviews on Sephora, but I still went ahead and got it. So people were either in the camp of they love this or hate it, which I feel like is the way with deodorant. Like, a deodorant is either going to work for you or it's not. I like this specifically because there's no real scent to it. I can smell something, but not specifically a scent in this. You know what I'm talking about? Like, something that's made to be scented. Like, this is not. So this I like because it doesn't interfere with any of the fragrances that I use or body sprays, whatever. And I can just wear this and it's not going to create any sort of smell. Like, I'm not going to smell. This isn't going to smell. We're not getting any smell. You know? I also like this because it's a cream. I've never used a cream deodorant. They're usually more dry stick kind. But this, you can either apply directly from the applicator or massage it in with your fingers. And this works way better than any of the natural sort of deodorants I've used. It says it has mandelic acid, arrowroot, and a pH of 4.0. It's just been my go-to. I'm in the camp of this is amazing. So I'm switching over to this Drunk Elephant deodorant. I was using my Schmidt's for so long, but I love this because it doesn't have any sort of fragrance. So it doesn't interfere with any of my perfumes that I love to wear. So highly recommend this. But again, deodorant's one of those personal things. I love how it twists up. It's like so easy to use and you just need a little bit and it works perfectly for me. That is everything for my November favorites. This has been a longer favorites than I've done in a while because clearly I've been hauling this month and I've been trying to use everything, and this is the best of the best from everything that I hauled. I'm so happy with everything I picked up. There's even more favorites I could have mentioned, but honestly, I wanted to keep it to the best products of everything that I've hauled. Like, this is the best of the month. Like, I am obsessed with everything here. Clearly, you guys can see my excitement, but everything has just been working out so well for me, and I'm just had such a great November favorites. And this is the last one for the year, and then next month we do our year-end roundup, which I am so excited for to see the best of 2020. I did do a mid-year favorite, so I'm curious to see if any of those are going to make it to the end of the year, because in terms of products, the last half of the year has been pretty good for me. So we'll see how that changes in December when I do my year-end roundup. But thank you guys so much for watching my November favorites. I hope you guys find some products that you like in this video, and if there was anything that you've picked up recently that you love, let me know in the comment section below, because I'd love to check it out. If you have not subscribed already, definitely do so by hitting the red button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.